Hi, I'm really excited. My seats came in from GSM Performance and I can't wait to get them fitted. I've got the Sparco Rev QRT seats with the OMP subframes. I've got universal sliders with that and safe devices harnesses. You can see I've stripped out the interior and I've got the roll cage out and I'm ready to fit these in. The OMP subframes came with limited instructions. What was there was in Italian as well. Wasn't particularly hard to figure out, just lined it up a couple of times before fitting the brackets. I didn't line them up particularly well the first time due to the gap where the mounts end up. They do sit a bit high at the moment, which did raise the seat a little bit. When I was happy with the subframe positioning, I then tightened up all the bolts, mounted the slider on top of that. You have to slide it backwards to fit the front bolts in and then slide it forwards to fit the rear bolts in. The bar that runs across the middle of the two sliders, you have to get a vice to clamp that in, as that's kind of a push fit. After that came the side mounts. Had to cut my bolts down a little bit because they were too long, so you have to either use really short bolts or cut them down shorter, otherwise the seat won't go low enough on that subframe. Had to test it out a couple of times sitting in it just to make sure it was at the right height and everything was good. After I was happy with the height and the position, I then bolted it all together. I think that's really calling out for a nice racing steering wheel there. And that shifter, I've got to get it a short shifter like a sat shift. Right, fitting the harness eye bolts. I've drilled 11mm hole here, then the mounting plate goes underneath and then the eye bolt goes through the hole. So that's the middle eye bolt for the driver's side. I'm going to drill another hole here, and that's going to be for the passenger side. I'm going to put a bit of lubricant down and drill a pilot hole, and then drill it with the 11mm bit. So it's a bit fiddly to get the actual plate to line up with the eye bolt, but once you do, you can screw it up and then you tighten it up with a screwdriver. You see that's all nice and tight there. And I've got the eye bolt on for the passenger side as well. The two other eye bolts, they fit just straight into the original mounting points. The strap on the harness for the shoulders will be mounted to the cage on a harness bar when I get that all fitted in at some point. But for now they are mounted to the rear seat belt mounting position. And then take a step back and marvel at your beautiful seats that you just installed. Oh, I really like these seats. I really like the look of them, and they're quite lightweight as well. The Sparco Rev seats have good cushioning to them. It has a good bottom cushion as well, which is pretty good for what I consider a budget bucket seat. I'm a 34 inch waist. I fit in fine, and I've got fairly broadish shoulders and they fit me quite well. I don't feel like I'm too scrunched. So yeah, it's a good seat. The question is also, do I have enough height room now with these subframes to fit on a race helmet? So does it fit with a race helmet? Yeah, so I've got plenty of just about enough room with this helmet, but so that should be interesting. But I am 6'1". Yeah, so I'm really happy with these seats in the end. Gonna be good. Can't wait to test it on the road, but that's not gonna be for a while. So next I'm on to wiring. So I'm gonna set out all my wiring, relay and fuse board, and the ECU, and then hope to get it all put back together and get this car started. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Just put that in for a little joke bit at the end.